Well, well, well. So there's a lot of coaches and players who have something to say about hero ball. And everything that DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, New Media Nation United, has stated was true. No matter if it's a Hall of Fame coach or a Hall of Fame player, they all agree on the disdain of hero ball and the fact that hero ball does not equate to winning. Let's go. So I'm going to show you guys videos, interviews of coaches and players who shared their disdain for hero ball. And after that, I will give my opinion and tell you the reason why the Hornets should pay attention and do what is right. Have an identity for the team and stop all that damn selfish basketball. That is one of the reasons. And I said one of because if I say if it's the main reason, the Shines are going to tell me that it's because of injuries. Yes, injuries played a part, but they still could have got the 8th seed if they played the right way. I truly believe that. Forget an 8th seed, shoot, they could have got a 6th seed. But I'm going to let some of the OG coaches explain to you guys what I've been saying this whole time.
Have you guys really just kind of stuck?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think was the cause for that?
We stopped passing. I thought that we started the game off that way. Then we got back in the ball movement. Then we went back to hero basketball. Basically everybody wanted to be the hero instead of just trusting the team, trusting each other. So when you do that, you usually lose, especially when the other team outworks you the whole game. And that's what they did today.
To Kawhi.
I don't play hero basketball. I'm not playing for, fans or, I'm just playing to win. I'm not out here trying to break records, whatever. It's on the scoreboard. As long as I try to help my team win, I'm satisfied with it.
Mark and Jeff were talking.
Every kid watches TV and they watch the NBA or they watch Major League Baseball or they watch the NFL, whatever sport they watch, WNBA, it doesn't matter. And what they see is people just being really cool. So they think that's how they're going to act. And they haven't even figured out which foot to use as a pivot foot, and they're going to act like they're really good players. You see it all the time. You see it at every AAU tournament, you see it every high school game. So recruiting kids that are like really upbeat and loving life and love the game and have this tremendous appreciation for when their teammates do something well, that's hard. That's hard. It's really hard. So on our team, me, my coaching staff, we put a huge premium on body language. And if your body language is bad, you will never get in the game. Ever. I don't care how good you are. If somebody says, well, you just benched Stewie for, 35 minutes in the Memphis game a couple years ago. Yeah, I did. Oh, that was to motivate her for the South Carolina game the following Monday. No, it wasn't. Stewie was acting like a 12-year-old. So I put her on the bench and said, sit there. It doesn't matter on our team. Now, the other coaches might say, well, you can do that because you got 3 other, All-Americans. I get that. I understand that. But I'd rather lose than watch kids play the way some kids play. I'd rather lose. And they're allowed to get away with just whatever. And they're always thinking about themselves. Me, 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 me. I didn't score, so why should I be happy? I'm not getting enough minutes. Why should I be happy? That's the world that we live in today, unfortunately. And kids check the scoreboard sometimes because they're going to get yelled at by their parents if they don't score enough points. Don't get me started. So when I look at my team, they know this. When I watch game film, I'm checking what's going on the bench. And if somebody's asleep over there, somebody doesn't care, somebody's not engaged in the game, they will never get in the game. Ever.
Earlier than you think you should. Right now, we're holding it till the last minute. And I told him, when I played, I knew all the tricks. I'd throw a slow bouncer to the guy that was open. Why would I throw a slow bouncer, Jerry?
A slow bouncer?
Slow bounce pass to the guy that's wide open. Why would I throw that?
Instead of a fast bouncer?
Right.
Gee, I have no idea.
He'd be guarded, he had to throw it back to me so I could shoot. I'd always give it up early. Why would I give it up early? I'm here! And then I shoot that one. I got all those tricks. I mean, so I know them when you're using them. I played that way. Late in the game, they're fouling. Do you pass it or ball fake it?
You ball fake.
You're up 8. There's 28 seconds to go. They're fouling. Do you pass it or ball fake? I ball fake. You're not foul me! Foul! Okay, and then I'd go shoot free throws. I knew all those tricks. This is how I play. Couldn't guard anybody, so I had to score. I knew my guy was going to get 18. I better get 22.
Is that selfish, Cal?
I was a selfish player. So I know what selfish looks like.
This is a do as I say, not as I did.
Exactly. They never saw me play. That's the greatest thing about being old.
You don't show them your tape?
No. The shorts were too tight back then.
Did you not go to church this morning?
I did go to that. I did go late though. And I apologize to Vaughn for it. I said the alarm didn't go off or something happened, but I was a little late this morning. I'm confessing my sins, I guess. I don't know.
There in that first half, we moved the ball. We made plays for one another. Fast forward to the fourth, the ball just stuck, and whoever had it was going to take it upon themselves to score. And you're not going to win in this league. We're not good enough to do that yet. And so, this has happened before, and we haven't won a game playing that way. So. When we start to trust and move the ball and get open shots, that's when we're at our best. And that fourth quarter is a great example of us just being selfish and playing bad basketball.
You mentioned that we have seen that before. Is there a way to get your team to kind of break out of that pattern of when things start to get tough, just being selfish and not moving the basketball?
Yeah, I think when you become 25 or in the 28 range, you tend to think about the game. We're talking about kids that are thinking about trying to put the ball in the basket, and they all believe they can do it. And until we can think about being a team and making a play and being unselfish, good things happen. We've seen it. And when we're unselfish, good things happen. When we're selfish, we're as bad as anybody in the league. And that's what happens. And there's no coaching. There's nothing that you can do but go through it and learn. And we can keep telling them what's coming as a coach, and we can tell them what to do. But the final is up to them to make that decision. And right now we have a hard time doing that.
As a coach, how frustrating is that to watch that unfold?
It's tough, because, look, I've played the game and I've seen teams be selfish and teams that have had a lot of talent and never think about, being unselfish to, actually maximize what you have. And so, again, I've said it all year and I'm going to keep saying it. We are young, and it's just you're going to have to keep talking to them to get through it. And until it clicks that they need each other, then this is who we're going to be. We're going to be a team that wins 2 and loses 2. And so, we got a long ways to go.
Jason, how would you characterize maybe the looks tonight, particularly in the second half? Good looks, not such good looks?
Well, we had a couple do the toilet bowl where it was halfway down, but that's just our luck right now. When you don't do the right thing, the ball doesn't go in the basket. It has eyes and ears. And so, we got to get back to doing the right thing. Again, defensively, we gave ourselves a chance. Offensively, we just killed ourselves.
Tony Snell was 4 or 5 in the first half, didn't get a shot in the second half. Was him not being able to get an attempt up because of that selfishness or something else?
No, I think Tony was hot there in that first half. And again, in that second half, when guys are trying to get theirs, they can forget their teammates very quickly. So just understanding Tony was on the floor. I don't know if he even got a shot. And so understanding when someone's hot, you try to get them a shot, even if their name or number isn't called. And that's where we got to grow up.
Couldn't have said it any better. And I like what Gino Auriemma pointed out, that he'd rather play a couple players who can buy in than those who don't. Now, this is a Hall of Fame coach who has won championships for women's basketball in the NCAA. Benched his best player because she was doing the hero ball tactics that do not lead you to winning. He didn't give a damn about what the press was going to think about. He was not going to give an athlete an easy way out just because they're a favorite or something. See, this is the problem with the NBA, and not just the NBA, in all sports. The favorites, the teacher's pets, they always get these preferential treatments. They always get plays called up for them when it's not even based on their skill sets. The Martin twins. Or they're getting minutes that they don't even deserve. Devontae Graham. And it's not against Devontae personally. I'm sure he's a good kid. I'm talking about basketball. And you know as well as I know that when Devontae Graham makes a couple of threes, what is he going to do? He's going to take shots that's out of his range. When I read the stat that LaMelo Ball, yes, he has a good usage rate, but 90+% of his usage rate comes from ISOs. So the coaches are not even making plays for your point guard. And Doc Rivers, he pointed it out. You can't win anything playing that type of style. You think that if Doc Rivers was LaMelo's coach, he'll have him sitting in the corner, waving like that, especially in a playoff game or a playing game? No. Look at this, man. LaMelo doing jumping jacks, calling for the ball. This is your point guard. He's the number 3 overall pick. And you're trying to use him. James Braga, I'm talking to you. You're trying to use him as a role player. The main objective for the Charlotte Hornets, and I know some of them are not going to like this because they, quite frankly, said it's not all about LaMelo. But when you get a famous player, a star, a rising star in LaMelo Ball, you have to acquiesce to his, what he wants. If he leaves when his contract is up, they're going to look back and they're going to say, wow, we should have done it the right way. We should have got this player to compliment him. We should have created more plays for him. I don't think people give LaMelo Ball credit. He wants to win. He could give a damn about stats. Now, he knows how to rack them up because he's that good. But you never see LaMelo Ball brag about, oh, I got these many points. Oh, I'm satisfied with these points that we lost. I've seen press conferences where LaMelo pointed out after a journalist will say, hey, you had this points, you had this triple-double. And when they losing, he would say, "Oh, we lost, so I'm not really happy about that." I've heard him say this in press conferences. So this should tell you what type of young man he is. And just wait until he reaches to 200 pounds of muscle. So it's going to be something to see. And shout out to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard right now is literally carrying the Clippers. And you can't really depend on Paul George because he's inconsistent. He talked about playing the right way. And Kawhi Leonard has the ultimate excuse to play nothing but hero ball, but doesn't do it. He sees the big picture. He's won with the Spurs. He's won with the Toronto Raptors. He knows what structure is all about. James Borrego, how about you give your players specific roles, simplify it, and play to their strengths? Now, you know damn well LaMelo Ball is not an off-ball guard. So why in the hell you moving him like he's a small forward and then allowing Gordon Hayward to be point forward? He's not LeBron James. He's not Giannis. Why in the hell is he doing that? He's not KD. Why are you giving the ball to Gordon Hayward like he's those guys? You tell me. This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth. Give you the raw content that you deservedly need. And for the Charlotte Hornets, do the right thing like Spike Lee said. Build around your point guard for once. And for the NBA, they have announced the Defensive Player of the Year award before the Rookie of the Year. They have announced first team, second team, Defensive Player of the Years, MVPs. They still haven't announced the Rookie of the Year. This is some weird shit, but I'm not surprised. They probably won't announce it probably the end of the month. You never know. But I'm exaggerating on that part. But have a great day, everyone. Stay blessed. Peace out.
Welcome to the real world.